Hello, my community people. There is problem. There is a very big problem, and we need to talk about it. It looks like Reno Omokri is the weapon fashioned against Peter Obi. Anything that Reno just think in his head, whether it's lie or true, this guy will just come out and come and say it. And he just released a video talking about Peter Obi. And in that video, everything was full with lies. And Nigerians debunk everything. And I'm going to be showing you. But let us take a look at that video first before you now see Nigerians' response to all of the lies that he actually told. Watch.
Dear citizens of Nigeria, I want you to fact check what I'm about to say. Peter Obi's own bank last year had tens of thousands of complaints of customers not having real-time access to the bank's app, of customers sending money and the money not getting to the destination bank in real time, and reversals to their bank accounts not happening in real time. Bank customers not being able to access the bank's app in real time, not able to access SSD services in real time. This happened with that bank last year. And this same Peter Obi yesterday went to the National Assembly to protest for real-time transmission of election results by INEC. Now, if your own bank that boasts of having some of the best internet facilities, not just in Nigeria but in Africa, cannot guarantee real-time money transfers to 10 million customers, how do you want INEC to guarantee real-time election transmissions to 100 million registered voters in Nigeria? You think about it. Now, why are they doing this? I'm going to cast your mind back to 2023. How many attempts were there to hack INEC servers? Not 1 million, not 2 million, 12 million. That's why they're doing this. Nigeria does not have 100% coverage. We have something like maybe 90, 92. We don't have 100% coverage. But even if we did, it is not practicable. I saw some people, they did a petition to the United States, to President Trump, asking him to intervene. Even in the United States, and I want you to fact check me, the United States does not have real-time transmission of election results. So they're asking President Trump to pressure Nigeria to do what America cannot do. You think about it. You see, we are often very emotional. Let's sit down and ask ourselves practical questions. If a bank that has the best internet facilities in the whole of Africa, so they claim, cannot deliver real-time money transfer to 10 million customers, how can we expect INEC to do the same for 100 million registered voters? My name is Reno Omokri. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.
In all that he said, he made mention of 3 points that is very cogent, which we are going to be taking a look at. And the number one is the fact that he mentioned that Peter Obi has a bank. And taking a look at the reply of people, somebody said, Reno has yet again make a mockery of himself. That clown said Peter Obi's bank. Does Peter Obi owns a bank? Does he actually have a bank of his own? I pour spit on this man, so shameless. Another person says they chose the wrong man for the job. Reno hides his foolishness in grammar. This is a man who is dangerous to national integrity. And in conclusion, I said, let me just ask Gemini. And this was what Gemini said. Peter Obi, a former governor of Anambra State and a 2023 presidential candidate, does not own a bank, including Fidelity Bank, where he previously served as a chairman. This man previously served as the chairman of Fidelity Bank. This man just owned a share in Fidelity Bank. This man is not the owner of Fidelity Bank. So how can you come outside and come and make claims that this particular man has a bank? How do you make that kind of claims, knowing the reach that your video will get to? That this man actually has a bank, whereas he does not own a bank, but he has previously been a chairman of a bank. Being a chairman is different from you owning a bank. Number two, he talked about the bank not operating their account in real time sometimes last year, and they had issues with transmitting real time. Reno, this is what INEC cannot transmit results for 100 million Nigerians registers vote time in real time. Me, according to this particular person, INEC isn't transmitting 100 million registers voters results, but transmitting results for 177,000 polling units results. Conclusion, nobody is asking anybody to transmit in real time. What Nigeria is asking for is that their vote or their sheet is being sent to the IReV portal. That is what Nigerians are asking for. Nigerians are not asking that, okay, transmit in real time. Nobody is saying that we do that in real time. That is not what Nigerians are asking for. Even though it's a possibility that we can actually still employ in the future. What Nigerians are asking for is that after the collation of the numbers and the collation of the sheets, it should be sent directly to the IReV portal immediately without fail. That is all what Nigerians are asking for at this point. Nobody is saying that they should actually transfer data in real time. Nobody is asking that in real time it should happen. But everybody is saying that immediately the results are collated, they transfer it to the IReV portal for everybody to be able to see it clearly. I feel like that is so easy to be able to understand, but he actually wants to come up with that narrative. And so that is just what it is. So the third major point that he mentioned, he talked about the attempt to attack the server. And somebody said, Reno, they will attack the server if e-transmission is done. Me, can still be hacked if e-transmission isn't done. That over 1 million hackers try to hack your bank daily doesn't stop you from having a bank account. Did you hear what this particular guy said? The fact that over 1 million people are trying to hack into different bank accounts every now and then does not mean that you will not still find your money inside your account. There will definitely be hackers, obviously. But what are the steps that you are taking to protect your servers? You are spending ₦1 trillion on this election. Don't forget. Another person says, this guy is a fool. If you have ever worked in the IT sector, there are always millions of bots trying to hack into a website online, let alone a government site that is focused on election. But that doesn't justify the decision not to transmit real time or host online. You only need to put in the necessary cybersecurity guide rails to protect all layers of infrastructure assets. I learned that INEC hosts AWS. There are tons of tools and services that the security architects, engineers can deploy to protect against hackers, complementing AWS own infrastructures. So nobody should listen to the garbage from the hungry man called Reno. Just take a look at that. From somebody that is an expert in this field, he's saying that there is no possible way that you will not have hackers. But if they actually put in the necessary steps, put in the necessary things that will just happen for the election, that will just happen 3 times, probably just 2-3 times, and will not happen till next year. I feel like if they start from now till that next year, they can be able to provide the necessary security measures that will be able to take place that will ensure that there will not be glitch. They have almost a year to carry this out, if not more than. Another person says, as a security specialist myself, there are threats to every sensitive system, and an election server or system will be a juicy target even for phone hacking. However, nothing ever gets better if all you do is risk avoidance. We must learn to accept risk, implement mitigation control, and accept whatever residual risk we can't control. If people who invented and built airplane were more concerned about it falling the sky than the benefits of short travel or short travel time, we won't have airplane today. We have the skills and tools to build and run an electoral system and process that can withstand cyber attacks. We won't be the first to do it. Clowns like Reno are the sticks in the wheel of a functional Nigeria. Another one said, the youth are not hungry enough. This one should be used as scapegoat to warn other misinformation spreaders across Nigeria. 3 to 4 guys is enough to teach this idiot a lesson. What is wrong with you? Which one is you want to beat Reno? What do you mean? I beg, leave that guy alone. That's not what we're talking about here. Let me read another one. Another one says, yet we argue when people say many Africans don't reason like upright Homo sapiens. Another one says, how did a person like Reno come to the limelight? Even dogs have some level of dignity and conscience. Another one says, this goes to show the level of decay in our society, caused in a well-structured society. People like these have no business in the corridor of power. Because tell me what real value has this man built to be made an ambassador? Another one said, there is no difference between the character of Reno Omokri and hardened criminals. Whoever listens to Reno Omokri lacks morale. The man is a mercenary with words and can be bought. Isn't this the man that swore on live TV never to work with Bola Tinubu? Then lastly, anyone using Reno's statement to counter a sensible argument no get sense at all. Man with double mouth. And this last statement is actually what I'm going to use to show you what he has actually said in the past, back then in 2021. He made this statement, he made these tweets by himself in 2021. Nobody forced him, nobody begged him, nobody cajoled him back then when he made it known, saying that they rejected electronic transmission of results. They said only 43% of Nigeria is covered. Look at what the person that is saying this now. Let me prove that they are liars. This same government claimed they sent N-Power payment alert to every local government in Nigeria. Which network did they use to achieve that? So if you said this in 2021 and we are in 2026 now, and you are claiming that truly what you claimed in 2021 was correct and what you are claiming in 2026 is correct, who is now lying? Who exactly is not lying? At this point, but so we don't fear this guy. This man can lie? Oh my goodness. So you are making it known clearly that the end power payment alert was sent to every local government in Nigeria back in 2021. Network to achieve that. Why is it difficult in 2026? Ah, God, I beg. Fear this man. Let us move on to the conclusion, I beg. Claims that Peter Obi owns a bank are incorrect and he only previously chaired Fidelity Bank. The debate about election transmission is also being misinterpreted, represented, since Nigeria are asking for polling unit results to be uploaded to the IReV portal, not for all voters' data to be transmitted in real time. Also, the 3 MB, 5 MB, 20 MB to upload clear pictures is not what INEC should not be able to achieve with a budget of about ₦1 trillion. Lastly, cybersecurity risk exists for a digital system, but they can be managed with proper safeguard, just as banks and other institutions on daily. The focus should remain on fact, transparency, and constructive dialogue rather than misinformation and hostility. And so, this is just a perfect example of the fact that this guy just brought out lie. And the fact that he will say everything with his head straight up. He will pour everything out like this. It is what it is. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. To be very honest, it's just tiring at this point. And at this point, we still want to go back to the 2023 problem that happened. That is just what it is. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do well to click the subscribe button. Do well to like this video. Do well to drop a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next. Love you all.